Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. And my thing is not bouncing again. Why is it not bouncing again? Why is it not bouncing again? Is it going to bounce now? Okay.
There it's bouncing. Everything's good.
All is right with the world. Darren is
Bouncy
bouncing.
bounce. Am I bouncing?
No,
Not sure I'm bouncing.
you are not bouncing.
Why am I not bouncing?
There we go.
What is wrong with this? That is not where I left those.
Oh dear. It's been a day.
Nothing compared with last Friday. You have a computer this Friday.
Up in computer and down a friend.
Yeah.
Action spot ready to log. Hi, Rye! Bye, Rye! I am making my way back to Tuliolao.
Okay.
I died on boss 60.
Ooh.
Well, die is not the appropriate term here. I timed
Ran
out
out of
on
time.
boss 60 with him at 7% health.
Oh, yeah! Wow. Yeah, the hit points of everything in Eureka Orthos is kind of high.
Now realize I went into the boss with 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay. Yeah, 5 minutes is at best cutting things short.
I'm surprised I got him down to 7%. Go
Yeah.
Onion Knight.
Let's see, what's he do?
He does melee DPS.
Okay. Yeah. Not used to the specialty stuff in Eureka Orthos being all kind of, I don't know how you want to put it. But I'm much more used to the, whatever you call them in Heaven on High.
The Magicite.
Is that what they're called?
In Heaven on High, they're
Yeah, no.
Magicite. In Eureka Orthos, they're Demi-clones.
Right.
I believe
So-
the new one, which sounds like it drops Tuesday, is going to be Favors.
Okay.
You can basically summon everyone's favorite pixie queen, king.
Oh my!
And each one does something slightly different.
But they all berate you for not contacting them more often.
Yes!
Because we know how they work.
Yes! That is the correct answer. So, our options tonight is we can work on Moogle Tomes, we can go back to the moon a little bit, since the new moon is going to be dropping as well.
Yeah. We also have Washomeki Meki.
And custom deliveries.
Yeah, don't think
Or not
I
custom
need that
deliveries,
yet.
societies.
Oh, okay.
My bad, societies.
Yes. And we're about to get... No, we just got the next one of those,
Yeah.
I think. Or was that a while ago and we're about to get the third?
No, we just got the second. What we're getting this time around is, of course, new MSQ, new Deep Dungeon, New cosmic exploration.
Yeah.
I believe we're getting a new custom deliveries. I'm not sure on that one. And of course, second walk.
Yeah.
Sandy Aura.
Yes. Looking forward to that. Even though I've finally gotten more or less practiced at the current set.
Yep.
I will lose that practice in no time.
That's one way of putting it. So, what sounds interesting to you?
I would like to get further on Wachomekimeki. So what is the weekly for Moogles?
The weekly from Moogle... Well, yours weekly will be different from my weekly.
Ah. Okay, so what I missed last week, because we were out of commission,
Yeah.
was Abysso's 7th Circle. I don't mind too much. And this week is Anabase's 12th Circle.
We can do 12th Circle.
Must I? Also, the Mini-Mog. Last week was The Hunt. Okay, Elite Clan Merkville. And Island Sanctuary, which, yeah. This week for Mini-Mog is Fates and Triple Triad. We should probably do some Fate farming this week. Though it wants Labyrinthos Earth Avenir.
Yeah. I think I did mine with Triple Triad. Because I didn't know if you'd have the time. Remember, you also got tomorrow and Sunday.
Yep. Now let's
Oh,
get on
Dargo.
to, what's it? Hello!
It was 12th Circle?
I was meaning the other, but yes, it was.
Let's see if I can remember how to heal that fight.
Let's see if I can remember the fight at all. I know who it's against, but I don't remember what actually happens in the fight. Okay.
We'll just wait here. This should pop pretty quick.
Oh, fine.
'Cause the
Average
last
wait, 5
thing-
minutes. It's
Well,
just
true. We're
us.
picking up the new quest. So...
Yes. Yeah, this is the intro to the quest. A place in the sun. Concern is writ plain on Pamika's face. Now let's see if we can get through this before it pops.
Oh, Theron. Zimawine seemed troubled after our last session, didn't he? He hasn't said a word about his next commission, and I fear he may have given up on bookmaking endeavors. Oh, that's not good.
Even.
At first he seemed excited about sharing stories he heard at Zabalev TA. I wondered how his recitations there differ from our transcription sessions. Excuse me. Take care to walk with me. I think I should see how Zemawine's performance myself. Very good. To Zabalev TA with us.
Actually, yeah, that's the one that's partway in. See if I can pick up tiny amounts of XP somewhere. It's all one quest, so I don't think I'll pick it.
Yeah, I'm just worried about being caught in a cutscene and having this pop.
Same here. But we got through the intro with only half the party getting filled out.
Yeah,
So, progress.
for various forms thereof.
Mhm.
Hello, Doodles. Hello, Orca.
Hey, hey. Now, my dad reports that most of the work on their place is done. Still repairing the pantry slash storage room slash my minor bedroom and the laundry room and the flooring.
Wee.
Yeah. I know he said last week that the insurance had more or less accepted the contractor's bid. Pamika, Arlia, Theron, here for a drink, perhaps.
While that does sound splendid, we were actually hoping to hear one of your famous recitations.
Then I'm afraid your timing is rather unfortunate. We usually wait until our seats have filled before having a tale, so not for some time yet.
Oh, that's a shame. Then what about your next commission? As soon as we know what sort of tale you plan to tell, Theron and Rylea can begin to assemble the necessary materials for your new tome's binding.
About that.
If you have no further tales you wish to share, far be it from me to insist.
Don't worry, I still have plenty to tell. The thing is, when I learned of your discoveries, I decided I wanted our next story to be something from my home. Our tales are completely unknown to outsiders. Should our oral tradition ever reach its end, our hopes and history would vanish with it, which is why I would preserve what I can with the written record.
That sounds like a wonderful idea, and yet you still seem conflicted.
My people neither read nor write. Would creating a written book of their stories truly be understanding and honoring their legacy?
When you put it that way, how might we convey the story to a people unassociated with the written word?
Second one.
Yeah, let's take a page from your great-grandfather's book, Pamika. They're gonna make a manga! And take a page we shall. I only just finished illustrating a book of the Yokoi. You don't need to know our written alphabet to read the story from illustrations. But we needn't stop there. What if we incorporated other materials into the book as well? Birds' feathers and flowers, things that hearken to the setting and appeal to all the senses. We need to derive a way to preserve the materials we chose, but once we do, our readers will be able to immerse themselves into the story without a reliance on the written word.
A book that appeals to all the senses. I think that might work. I happen to have a few things you can use for the cover, and I can fetch more if you'll give me a moment.
Then let us reconvene back at my stall. Once you have the components for our cover, deliver them to me and we'll hear Zimawine's tale.
And we'll do that after the fight. I assume you've done your weekly?
Yes.
So what was it?
Containment Bay P1T6. All things in balance.
Yeah. Didn't I have that earlier? Nope. Getting worse.
Stop running away!
You're a bad guide.
You're a bad cat!
What do you mean? Wanna go in? Wanna go out? Wanna go in? Wanna go out?
You have done well to reach the seat of godhood. Now, bear your souls to me.
I'm starting to remember some of what goes on in this fight, and why am I here?
My problem is I'm far too likely to mix it up with the tactics used for the Savage version.
Uh-oh. Right, this is the one that you almost got through?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry about that.
We were ready to clear, and the
You
entire
just couldn't
team
quite get it
just
Yeah.
table flipped, and yeah. And then the servers came down.
Yeah. Buffs her up.
Back and forth. Over. Over.
Yeah, this was a part I always had trouble with.
Over once. So over
Yeah. Ow.
and stay. Yeah, she was not fully centered there.
She was centered, but she wasn't lined up correctly.
Like I said, not fully centered.
Her song. Oh.
Over here.
I'm glad there's people who can tell.
Over here. And then as soon as this goes off, she shuffled to the other one.
Right.
Over.
And they were gunnets. Big buffs. Eep! No! Yeah,
you.
some warning on that could have been good. Thank you.
Sorry, I didn't remember it either. Okay, over here.
that aimed at me?
Yes.
I never even saw the what's it.
Other side.
Yeah.
Stay, then over.
Yeah.
Over. Ah. For some reason, I didn't get
Let's-
tagged.
Same here. Third song.
Yeah, I'm barely like remembering half of these.
Okay, yeah, I kind of remember this.
And then over to yeah.
Oh, right. The middle always drops out on this one. I'm getting behind the wings.
Such a singularly resolute soul.
Okay, big buffs. We've got a couple of votes here.
Yeah, this is the donut.
Okay, this is a donut.
Over and over.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is
Over.
the part where I keep having problems. I've been doing kind of okay on those Troubadour. Because I've actually been seeing them come up. And if I'm not directly seeing that, I have a hard time
Yeah.
cursing it at all.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Mr. Ninja.
That was about 0.5%.
Whee!
Yes.
I'm like barely remembering most of that fight.
Yeah. Yeah. And no one even bothers opening the treasure chests.
Nope. They figured if you want it, you'll open it. Which is not a bad way of doing it.
Yes, yes. Well, there's 20 irregular tombstones.
20 more than you had before.
Yes. Okay, let's finish up business.
Oh. We only
Oh.
have to create one item.
Yeah, has to be high quality.
I was expecting to
And
have
it's
to
going to
go
be
out
they
and gather
handed us
mechs.
the stuff. Yeah, I know, but yeah, they often do the what's it differently. I didn't account for that, so I am going to be Satsville because I'm still half a level off of Weaver. The other two are 100, but that one isn't. And I was figuring that the crafting section of this quest would get me to 100, or at least very close to it, but no.
Denied.
Because even if I do it as Weaver, one item just won't get me nearly the XP.
Oh, Zemawine is here.
Yeah. Our next book will be about my people, so I'd like the cover to incorporate materials for my homeland. If you run out, I have plenty extra. Yeah, let's do this on the specialty. Or specialist. Let's see, this will be class quest. And yeah, the Tonawatan cover components being made from Zaktural Miscellany, a batch of leaves, feathers, and other naturally occurring materials from Zaktural, handpicked by Zemawine. And we need high quality, and we start off with no quality.
See if I remember this correctly.
Let's see. Yeah, that's what I want.
Whew, got it.
Nice. I'm still just getting going.
It was cut. I was doing hairline stuff though. It's like, this is gonna work. It worked. Yay.
Maybe. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, that's the 180, so that's that, and I'm gaining 400. Should put me in range. Yeah, that's in range.
Yay.
Oh, I love Immaculate Mend. Yeah, that's consuming a bit more than I'd hoped. Quality CP. Yep. Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit lucky to help leaven this.
Knock on wood.
So far, no.
Oh dear. That not good.
76%. Which is good enough.
Yay! Okay, Kamika. This time we need binding for a tome that will awe the reader's senses. Do you have something ready?
Yes. Tonawatan cover components. An assemblage of components and props reminiscent of Zaktural.
I'm speechless, Theron, Ilea. These will make our finest covers yet. Of that I have no doubt. So let's hear Zemowine's story.
What an amazing tome you've made. Careful script and illustration, pieces of the natural world as they feature in my story. Reading this will be an unforgettable experience for anyone. I can't wait to take this home and show my family. I'm sure they'll be proud to see our stories reflected in such art.
You should perform it for all to enjoy.
Of course, that was my intention from the very start. I feel more confident than ever in my letters, so I plan to read aloud from this gorgeous tome as opposed to reciting a memorization. In fact, I'd say our evening regulars will be flooding into Zabali of TA soon enough. If you'd like, I can save a table for you.
That would be splendid, Zimawine. We'll be right behind you. Hey, who am I to turn down free tacos?
I don't think they're free. It's how they make their money on this.
Ah.
Now, with, all the secondary bits and everything for the book, I'm realizing we've basically just made Always Coming Home. It was a later Ursula K. Le Guin novel.
Ah.
And the original edition included a few things like a record that had recordings of songs from the fictional people that the book is about.
Right. That sounds very Ursula K. Le Guin.
Yes. It did have the advantage of being about the only thing I read by her that just did not go in one eye and out the other.
I'm sorry, I actually like her work. Well, most of it. I have not read a comprehensive reading of Ursula K. Le Guin.
I read the Earthsea trilogy and Left Hand of Darkness, and I could not remember a darn thing after I was done.
I'm sorry.
You're just in time. I've saved some room for you and Pamika over there. Relax and enjoy the show. They know our table.
Yes, they do. Oh, good. With the angle and everything, it looked like I was standing on the table. I'm like, Theron's not that uncouth. Can you hear that? People are telling all sorts of tales around us. A haven of storytellers indeed.
Many here are regulars, but everyone is welcoming of fresh faces, just so long as you're hungry for new stories. Probably me.
Yeah.
It's so hard to tell.
You can't really with the Pelu Pelu unless you really get a close inspection.
Hey lad, tell us a story, would you? A new one if you've got it. Right away. I've got just the thing for you, and I think you'll all enjoy it. Tonight, I would like to share something personal with you all. Some of you may know that I come from a tradition of oral storytelling, and my people rely not upon the written word. However, should our voices no longer echo in future generations, I fear our very history runs the risk of extinction. Thus did I commission the scrivener Pimika and traveling artisans Rayleigh and Theron with the creation of a book. This is the story of my people. May it warm your heart like the sun upon the plains. 1,000 dawns ago, in the eastern reaches of Zaktural, our ancestors lived upon a bountiful land. The soil was rich, and the wind carried with it seeds that flourished into healthy crops. But one summer, a great serpent of cloud coiled above our lands. Beneath its swollen body fell the rain, so endless that it drowned our crops and threatened to starve our people. "We must call for the sun," someone cried. So our people lifted their prayers to the sky, that they might summon the mighty light. But the serpent heard their voices with anger, lashing out with its tail and driving an ever greater deluge down upon them. With their fields turned to rivers, our people departed in search of the sun. Day after day they walked and walked, bearing their hunger and thirst until they could no longer. It was then they came upon a solitary cactus. "Chasers of the sun, take me with you. I too seek brighter lands. For your hunger and thirst, I offer my fruit. In return, sow my seeds upon your path and partake of what they yield." Our people sowed the seeds, and from them grew more and more cacti, each bearing fruit that gifted them strength. For 1,000 nights they pressed onward, westward, planting the cacti and partaking of their fruit. Finally, they reached a wide land of sunlight. The cacti grew strong and plentiful beneath the golden rays and spoke to our people once more. "You have our gratitude, children of man. This is the land we long dreamed of. Today we revel in this radiant paradise. Tomorrow we shall give up our voices and live to nourish your progeny forevermore." So it was that the cacti spoke the tongue of man no more. Yet our people would continue to care for them and honor them as irreplaceable companions. It was there, alongside the bright sun and thriving cacti, that our people founded a village and lived in peace and comfort for 1,000 tomorrows to come. In our native tongue, Tonawatwa means sun chaser, but there is no one reason as to why our people are so named. The story you just heard is but one explanation, a tale passed down through generations in my village. But ask another Tonawatwa, and you will hear another story. I'm not here to insist that ours is the definitive tale, but rather to say that in a small corner of this vast continent, there exists a people who believe it to be true. It is my hope that our stories are remembered by many, and our words carried forward into the future. Thank you. What did you think? That's how we usually do our recitations. Whoever has a story to tell stands up there and regales the room. I caught Pimika on her way out. Seems she can't leave her stall unattended for long, but I assume she's waiting for you there. No doubt. Thank you for everything. I'm sure Pimika's waiting for you back at her stall.
I'm sure she is. Excuse me.
Excuse me?
someone get a fire extinguisher? That poor guy's tongue was on fire.
Yes! It's always on fire.
Yes, it is.
You think he'd learn?
Nope, 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 nope.
Nope, no learning here.
Zemowine's storytelling prowess is awe-inspiring, isn't it? He sets the scene without flaw. I truly felt as though I was journeying along with those cacti. Words are so peculiar, aren't they? When spoken from the soul, they can convey meaning and extend far beyond their written worth. My experiences with you and Zemowine have opened my eyes to the truth about my duty as a scrivener. Going forward, I hope to capture what I hear with more sensitivity and deeper understanding. It's not a matter of simply writing down words. It's about preserving the spirit with which they are spoken, just like I did with our books. My abilities have their limits, however, so for the tales I cannot bind alone, I hope I can count on you two.
Any recommendations? Or actually, that's not. No, that is options.
I go for the CP. That's the one you will most likely overmeld.
Right.
Connoisseur of covers.
Mm-hmm. These are their stories.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. At some point, I'm going to have to figure out how to get half a level of weaving.
Do we want to see if we can quickly do some gathering with the Momolja?
Sure. And maybe swing by, the Pelu Pelu afterwards?
If we have time.
Exactly.
Good. Bye, Mr. Spammer.
It's actually been a little bit since we've had one.
He got the banhammer. Bonk.
Mhm. So let's see. It looks like there's 3 more Wachomeki Meki to go through, which of course includes fishing.
Of course it does.
Now, one of them's fishing, and then one will probably be, what, alchemy and culinarian?
Yeah.
What would be the last one that we haven't done? Probably armor smith, blacksmith.
It's goldsmith.
Yeah.
It's all the smiths.
Yeah. Yeah, we've just done one of the crafting so far.
Two down, 3 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Think we'll actually finish them before the next expansion comes out?
That's what I'm trying to push us into. Excuse you. Question is can we get them all done and all of the societies for this expansion done before the next expansion? Can we manage both?
Good question.
And can we do it in time to actually turn weekdays over to some other game for a couple of months?
At this rate, I think the answer is no.
Yeah, I am concerned about this.
And people keep saying there's not enough to do in game.
Yeah.
And this is with us ignoring and avoiding whole swaths of content.
Oh. One swath.
I mean, you don't do Savage or EX.
Okay. Though you keep dragging me into old ones.
Yeah, well.
Because, yeah, we do have the other two. Oh!
This is new.
I believe it's still true. Monochromobius is half off currently.
Yes, yes it is. Cultivating data, toil for the soil, stims the breaks.
Root of the problem, all tools maintenance, healing the fields.
Yeah, we've done these.
Yeah, and no overlap. It's part of the problem with our current weekend schedule and everything is we're not really capable of doing this, which is one of the things we can do off air, done off air.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so where? Wow.
That makes sense for GOG.
Yes. Yeah, I was meaning to mention that too. It got mentioned on Baron's server.
Concerning the whole kerfuffle about the payment processors. Now here's the annoying thing that the payment processors aren't telling you. Is that almost 15 years ago, Visa pulled this same stunt that they would not, you could not use their credit cards to produce or purchase actual adult material.
Yep.
And their given statement and the reason why is that it was the highest rate of chargebacks.
Yeah.
Now, the thing that's annoying with this is that it pretty much killed Radio's Sin Factory.
Right.
Because we tried to go with other payment options. We ended up, or Radio at the time ended up using a European. It was only in the States.
Yes.
But
Yeah, they've been pulling various stuff for a while, and current kerfluffle is basically the combination of they finally found someone who, talks to each other and gets pissed off about this sort of thing, and everyone's going, no, we've seen you do this before. We know where your quote-unquote limited stuff is going to go in the future. You're going to keep pushing it. And it's that combination.
yeah, and it really angers me because as long as they are purchasing something legal within the law of the jurisdiction that both the customer and the service or
Yeah.
vendor is working in,
Well, the thing is,
there should be no
the thing is-
restrictions on money.
yeah, and the thing is their stated policy is exactly that. The problem is what they do and their stated policy are at odds, and that's what they're really getting called out on at the moment.
Yeah, and they're trying very hard to stick their thumbs in their ears and whistle very hard.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people who are not having it. I mean, basically, if from some of the reports, you call Visa at the moment, and once they realize what you're calling about, the call center will hang up on you.
Yeah.
Call centers aren't allowed to hang up on anyone like that.
Yeah.
Nope. That did not get me what I wanted.
So, go GOG.
Yeah.
Newsground, their basic policy.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
on a tangent subject with the UK Children's Safety Act,
Yes.
Newsground effectively said, we're not going to require verification if your account is either 10 years old, has purchased a membership subscription at any point, or has purchased
Yep.
anything through their system, because that requires a credit card.
Yeah. And if you have the credit card that in Great Britain, if you have access to a credit card that is yours, then you are an adult. That's part of the laws there. And the other thing is to be able to log into a place like Newgrounds at all. You have to be like 13 or so. So if your account is 10 years old, you must be of legal age by the law, unless you broke the law of logging in the first time, and that's not on them.
Yeah. And of course, a lot of people have been getting around it by using either Death Stranding, which has a photo,
a selfie mode,
or they're using Gary's Mods, which is one of the biggest mod set communities for all of Bethesda games. Of course, you could technically do it with FF14 too, because we have a selfie mode.
Yeah.
I have a Blue Quest. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the time. Maybe we do.
Yes, we do. It's Friday.
But yeah, a lot of people are going, and keeping the pressure up. And they should.
Yep.
Grats?
98. Okay. And yep. Now we'll undertake a new Allied Society main quest.
Yeah, I am not enthused about the Switch 2 and how much they are controlling of what people play.
Yeah, boy.
I will
Not
not.
to mention, I just think the entire format and pricing is a mistake,
Yeah.
without all the other potential problems.
Dobro tradition.
Volja seems stunned by the Gainery's growth. Hey, Leia, did you see? The plants Engir brought from Sherland are growing. They're actually growing!
All is going to plan so far, yes, but overconfidence begets error. In truth, we've detected evidence of harmful insects upon our crop recently. Ooh, something just disconnected in. And I think the USB hub is going because my entire screen is now filled with the one USB stick. Yay.
Okay. Wait, the drive?
The USB stick that's attached to the USB hub that we think is going bad just disconnected and reconnected and threw open the window of everything on the USB stick so it completely covered my screen. I've since closed it. It's
That's not.
this
Yeah.
stick
Okay.
attached to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. I was thinking that was currently in the front panel directly, but that's not true. Okay, so good.
No, we think it's the hub that's connected to.
Well, like I said, I thought, because of that I had plugged that stick directly into the front panel, which means if it had a problem, then the front panel was going. But it's not. It's in the hub still.
Nope, it's in the hub. In truth, we've detected the evidence of harmful insects upon our crop recently.
Insects. Can't we just stamp them out? Oh, you sweet summer child.
If only it were so simple. Everyone you find represents another hidden 10, another 100. Indeed, we may be facing an infestation of thousands if left unchecked. Which is why we must find a companion plant for our crops post-haste. As the name suggests, companion plants support each other's growth in myriad ways, not least of all deterring pests. While the samples I brought with me should thrive in this particular etheric environment, their effective against local fauna has yet to be tested. We would be wise to pick a local variety of plant to do the job instead.
In other words, we need a plant native to these forests that will repel those insects.
Precisely. Might you have any suggestions? How about some kind of seed can?
Yeah, I am not going to suggest these app bananas.
I hadn't even considered the possibility, but such a creature may be exactly what we need. Surely local seedkin have adapted to repel insects that plague their own bodies.
What about a branch bearer? It looks like a bird, but it's actually an ambulatory plant. I've heard it emits these great bursts of energy to ward off pests.
Sounds like it may be worth our time to capture one. Can you do it?
Leave it to me. We Dopro are used to taming all sorts of beasts, not just wyvers. But on the off chance that the creature becomes aggressive, I'll need someone to back me up in a fight. Will you come along? Is my fishing rod really the most effective idea here?
Then I'll leave the matter to you both. In the meantime, I'll investigate the scope of the damage done by the insects.
The sooner we return, the better. Let's meet up northwest of Golmagic Grove. We're sure to find branch bearers there.
Oh, that's apparently another thing that happened today. Or not today, over the week.
Insect swarms?
No. See if I can find it real quick. But apparently, yeah, I can't find the actual image real quick. But yeah, the actual original founder and creator of Tamiya passed away.
Oh, huh. I would have thought Tamiya was a little old for any original founders to still be alive.
He was like 80 something.
Yeah, still.
I swear, Tamiya models are some of the best models I have ever put together.
Shinsaku Tamiya, who brought perfection to plastic models, dies at 90.
Okay, there you go.
He turned his family's lumber business into a manufacturer of model kits that won global popularity for their quality and historical accuracy. There should be plenty of ranch bears around here. They mimic birds to attract carnivores, then leech energy from their would-be predators. In theory, either of us could act as a decoy to lure one over, but that may well end in violence. Taming creatures is about trust, after all, not physical dominance. I'd like to make it an offering instead, something rich in energies it likes. Are you up to the task? Yeah, this sounds more fishing-like.
Excuse me.
Yes. Excellent. And could you bring me some glowing waterweed from Cenote Moxutral? Contact with the meteorites there should make it particularly potent. Any old golden stonefly nymphs should be able to reel some in. While you tend to that, I'll scout out a good candidate. I'm sure that good old trustworthy, versatile lure will work.
Yeah, we talked about Tugrick before people kind of came on.
Yeah, I didn't say much, but yes.
Yeah, we heard about it
Yeah.
yesterday. Keep in mind, Baron actually roomed with Tug for a while, and I crashed on Tug's couch for about a month or so when I first moved up to the Bay Area.
Yep.
I mean, we kind of lost contact with him, especially when he moved to Washington. But I know Caradwin's probably taking it really hard.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not here to take on the local fauna. It will not end well.
Yes, he did. Tug was pretty much the epitome of what a Smoth should be.
Yeah, he was very much a Smoth.
Do not want mudfish. Oh,
Well,
I
how
should
about
probably...
a clump of glowing waterweed? Yeah, of course, back on Tamiya when
There we go.
I was little, Lowry Enterprises was still going. My dad had previously been in more than just the game business as far as mail order was concerned, and had gotten into miniatures and such. So he had a bunch of, basically for his own use, left over Windows 76 scale models mostly Matchbox, some Airfix. There's all the ones he built, but there's also ones he hand built that I ended up building most of. And there was a Tamiya in there, which was like my first encounter with Japanese as a language. Little did I know. Did you find something our branch bearer might like? Glowing waterweed. Softly luminescent aqueous flora that has been heavily influenced by meteorites. Even richer in energies than I imagined. The rest you can leave to me. I'll show you traditional Dofro taming at its best.
As far as I know, Doodles, Tugrick, up until his passing, was still mod and helped run the servers of Furry Muck. Copper Cheetah
Quite
would be
likely.
the other one involved in that.
Mm-hmm. It might do better if you have it outside the sack. Here it comes.
Gugui! Gugui!
There, little one.
That is not little!
I know. I'm glad you accepted my gift. It represents the bond we share as beings of this forest. All's well that ends well, as you can see. Not to say I emerged completely unscathed, but so it goes sometimes. Once it realized I meant no harm, we came to an understanding. The Dofro magics I cast on what you brought me certainly didn't hurt my chances either. Anyway, let's have Angir take a look and see if our new friend will benefit our garden.
So, when are we getting that firm out?
I had the same question.
But yeah, Tug was the primary example of... Without furries, the internet would collapse.
Oh, yes. He was a load-bearing part of the internet for several years.
Mm-hmm. And load-bearing as in people will die if this goes down. Load-bearing.
Well, considering he had a T1 line to his place for a while because he was personally taking care of certain bits of infrastructure.
Yep. He was in...
I thought you quit working for AT&T. You said you'd never work for them again. I did, but then they backed up a dump truck full of money and kept pouring it on me until I cried uncle.
Yes. That, yep. That was Tug.
Yeah.
Branch bearer. Gui!
The branch bearer seems calm and regards you with a friendly gaze. I'm just as happy. Thanks to your offering, this little one will hardly leave my side.
I've studied my share of seedkin, but I've never seen anything quite like this specimen. It's a marvel.
I hope it can help with our pest problem.
Cuquee!
Yeah.
Cuquee!
Well, it's made itself right at home.
An etheric emission so potent you can see it? No doubt this is an instinctual measure taken against irritants. And given its ambulatory behavior, or amenical behavior, it seems keen on protecting us as well. If we can direct its attention to our granary, I dare say the plague of insects won't stand a chance.
Will you help us protect our little garden?
Gee!
Ha! I'll take that as a yes. I'll have my colleagues tame more of these fine creatures.
Wonderful. Let's coordinate our efforts while the branch bearer to create a hospitable environment for our crops.
Society quest complete.
All things are definitely growing.
Mm-hmm. And they seem to have brought some crops in.
They seem the best of friends, do they not?
You were successful in befriending beneficial companions for the Gainery. Thanks to the branch bearer's etheric emissions, Golma's crops are no longer harrowed by pests. Amuk's first harvest brings with it both wonder and delight. Continue your efforts to help support the Mamulja and their burgeoning hopes. Reputation up. Trusted.
We'd be trusted with things.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I know, we have bonuses and so on, which we will ignore. Eat your vegetables too. And let's check the vendor.
Branch bearer horn with 18.
Which I don't. Yeah, and I have 9.
Ditto. So we were asking
Well,
when we
yeah.
get the mount.
Yes.
A little early. But that will
Okay,
probably.
let's find.
Yeah. Back for tacos?
Sure. It's
Yeah.
always Taco Tuesday somewhere.
Here's our point.
Remember, today is Saturday in Japan.
Yes, it is. For another.
Many hours yet. I'm not sure
No.
when it'll change over for them.
For us, it will change over at.
Yeah, in 40 minutes.
They're 16 hours ahead, if I remember right. It's this weird number set.
Yeah, yeah. Also, there's the international dateline.
Mm-hmm. Which they're technically on the other side of us. Of it. Or something like that.
I remember a relatively early episode of MASH. They're having to deal with the time zone difference from Korea.
Oh god, yeah.
And Colonel Blake, who's that early, just asking, why the heck do we have this problem? And, Raiders just, the Earth is round and keeps spinning all the time. And Blake's just, oh, I thought it was just an army thing.
He's not necessarily wrong. Oh boy, I've got a lot of horde to turn in.
Okay.
7 bronze and 5 silvers.
This is...
From Eureka Orthos.
Oh, right.
Yeah, for those
Okay.
who didn't hear it earlier, I've been poking at Eureka Orthos some more solo. Tonight, I timed out on boss 60 with
Congrats
7%
for getting to him.
health to go, and I lost it.
Yeah. But you challenged him, i.e. got to 60 with 5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
So, congrats on getting that far.
Trust me, I was pulling everything I could short of maybe getting out the dread for stacking bones, which might have
You know what
worked, but it
minimum... You know what the minimum eye level for getting into there is?
91.
No, not the minimum eye level. Or do they care? I guess they don't care.
They don't care. You could go in freaking naked.
And it's not 91, it'd be... Or is it 91? No, it's 81. It's last expansion.
That's right. It
91 didn't
would
exist
be
yet.
81. Yeah.
So, yeah, my current plan is, of course, get as much XP as I can with our current Heaven on High run. If I don't hit 91 or 81 by the time we die in there, or get to the top, we should be so lucky, we'll do like an emergency level up to 81.
Now keep in mind, the new one drops Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. Astrolution won't be ready for that.
No.
At least not for another 10 and a half levels.
We shall see. With that said, it is time to call it a night. Thank you all very much for coming along.
Yes.
We will be back tomorrow for more Deep Dungeon funds. Until
Woohoo!
then, be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and say hello to the Wrigglers.
Yes, everyone, have a great night. It's been great to have you along.
As soon as the raid is ready to go. Woo!
There we go. I think. Yep, there it goes.